Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Invest in Kev. It's good to be back, and in today's episode, we're going to take a look at Atlassian, ticker TEAM. I'm familiar with Atlassian as a company that I've worked for in the past and currently right now use Atlassian. I want to take a look at their company overview, their financials, their recently released quarterly earnings, their outlook, the risk factors, price target, and I'll wrap it up with my final thoughts. For full disclosure, I do not own any shares of Atlassian. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Always do your due diligence. If you like my content, please like this video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think of Atlassian. I am also active on Twitter at InvestingKev, so feel free to talk to me on there. Alright everyone, let's get started. Looking at their corporate overview, Atlassian is a global software company helping teams around the world unleash their potential. They build tools that help teams collaborate, build, and create together. With over 225,000 customers and teams of 7,000 Atlassians, they are building the next generation of team collaboration and productivity software. They believe that the power of teams have the potential to change the world, one that is more open, authentic, and inclusive. They make tools like Jira and Trello that are used by thousands of teams worldwide, and they are serious about creating amazing products, practices, and open work for all teams. They have a vast array of different solutions. When you look at Plan and Track, they have agile tools for agile teams. This helps teams stay on track as they plan, develop, and deliver products. When you look at Support and Fix, teams can resolve incidents faster. They can unite development, operations, and support to keep downtime to a minimum. When you look at Code, Build, and Ship, you can build at the speed of innovation. You can plan software projects, collaborate on code, test, and deploy products. And when you look at Collaborate, teams move work forward. They can create, organize, discuss, and complete work together. Like I said earlier, I have familiarity with Atlassian products through my job. The biggest one is Jira. Jira is a product management tool for agile teams. This helps teams manage their projects where you have a board with different columns with different steps in a project's lifecycle. It helps display the progress. For this example, when we take a look at the image, we have a to-do column, an in-progress column, and a done column. There is also often an in-review column between the in-progress and done columns. Let's say in the next 2 weeks, my team has X amount of work that has been planned and needs to be done. So in the to-do column, I take a ticket and move into the in-progress column. Looking at this example, let's say I take the create 90-day plans for all departments in the Mars office ticket. I'll work on that ticket for however many days. Whenever I'm done, I'll move into the next column, which is the in review column. The reason why is because my work has to be reviewed by my peers. If there are any mistakes that I made or any changes that needs to be done, that's where they will leave comments on my work. Once my ticket is approved by my peers, it will then be accepted by my project manager or my boss. The ticket will then be moved from the in review column to the done column. Jira also offers roadmaps. You can sketch out the big picture, communicate plans with stakeholders, and ensure your roadmap connects to your team's work, all in a few clicks with Jira Software Cloud. For example, you can create a roadmap for Q1. Within January to March, we will get X amount of features done. Jira also offers agile reporting. Teams have access to more than a dozen out-of-the-box reports with real-time, actionable insights into how their team is performing sprint over sprint. You can take a look at burndown charts, which track the total work remaining and project the likelihood of achieving the sprint goal. You can look at burnup charts, which track the total scope independently from the total work done. You can look at sprint reports, you can look at velocity charts, and version reports. Another big product they offer is Confluence. This is a feature for knowledge management and project collaboration. It is your organization's single source of truth. You are able to build a knowledge base for documentation and product requirements. In my previous company, this is where we had our standards and guidelines on how projects should be built, how to use certain projects, creating checklists of future things that need to be addressed. Everyone knew this was our source of truth. There wasn't any excuse for someone to say they didn't know that this was a thing that the team did or didn't do. This allowed us to create, collaborate, and comment on pages and project plans. It had real-time editing, commenting, and notifications. And another product that Atlassian offers is Bitbucket. Bitbucket is more than just Git code management. Bitbucket gives team one place to plan projects, collaborate on code, test, and deploy. This allowed us to write code, have it approved, make any changes, and then move on to the next step. This allowed us to push from version 1.0 of our project to version 1.1. This gave us confidence knowing that our code has been reviewed, approved, tested, and can go out into production where users would use our up-to-date product. Looking at their financials, they've grown their revenues really fast in the past 5 years. In 2017, their total revenues were $626.7 million US dollars. In 2017, it was $708.2 million US dollars. 2019, nearly $1 billion. 2020 $1.3 billion, and 2021 $1.7 billion. From 2020 to 2021, they saw an increase in revenues of nearly 29% year over year. With rising revenues, they also saw an increase in operating expenses. All across the board, from research and development to marketing and sales and general and administrative, all went up. Their net income is currently in the negatives, and they are not a profitable company. There are talks that Atlassian will post their final loss in 2022 and be profitable in 2023. This is from June 2021. Atlassian is bordering on break even, according to the 20 American software analysts. They expect the company to post a final loss in 2022 before turning a profit of $55 million in 2023. And looking at their balance sheet, their total assets are more than their total liabilities. In 2021, their total assets were $2.95 billion and their total liabilities were at $2.65 billion. I want to take a look at the third quarter fiscal year 2022 highlights. We now have line of sight to $10 billion in annual revenue based on our current markets and products, said Mike Cannon-Brooks, Atlassian's co-founder and co-CEO. Atlassian has a 20-year track record of growing our ambition, and we've never been more excited about the opportunities in front of us. I want to take a look at the third quarter fiscal year 2022 financial highlights. This is based on IFRS, also known as International Financial Reporting Standards. Their total revenues were $740.5 million. This is up 30% from $568.7 million for the third quarter of fiscal year 2021. Looking at their operating income loss and operating margin, they had an operating loss of $16.1 million for the third quarter. This is compared with the operating income of $69.5 million for the third quarter of fiscal year 2021. Their operating margin was negative 2% for the third quarter of fiscal year 2022 compared with 12% for the third quarter of fiscal year 2021. Their net loss was $31.1 million for the third quarter of fiscal year 2022, compared with a net income of $159.8 million for the third quarter of fiscal year 2021. Their net loss per diluted share was 12 cents for the third quarter of fiscal year 2022. This is compared with net income per diluted share of 63 cents for the third quarter of fiscal year 2021. And their cash and cash equivalents plus short-term investments at the end of the third quarter of fiscal year 2022 totaled $1.3 billion. Look at their customer growth. Atlassian ended its third quarter of fiscal year 2022 with a total customer count on an active subscription or maintenance agreement basis of 234,575 customers. They added 8,054 net new customers during the quarter. During the quarter, customer count was reduced by approximately 1,800 due to primarily Russia-based customers that were unable to pay as a consequence of sanctions levied against their payment networks. And in the fourth quarter of fiscal year 2022, they expect total revenues to be in the range of $710 million to $725 million. Their gross margin is expected to be in the range of 81% to 82% on an IFRS basis, and in the range of 84 to 85% on a non-IFRS basis. Their operating margin is expected to be approximately negative 11% on an IFRS basis and approximately 15% on a non-IFRS basis. When I look at Atlassian's outlook, I look at their current brand and who is using them. We just saw that they have over 234,000 customers, adding 8,054 net new customers during the most recent quarter. Companies such as Airbnb, Cisco, eBay, Toyota, Redfin, NASA, and Kaiser Permanente all use their products. I know people who work for smaller to medium-sized businesses, their teams use Jira. Jira is a staple, and it is very popular, even though competition is definitely rising. And I want to take a look at the worldwide productivity management software industry to 2030. The global productivity management software market size is expected to reach $149.74 billion by 2030. This is a compound annual growth rate of 13.8% over the forecast period. And when we take a look at the team collaboration software market, it is expected to reach $40.79 billion by 2028. In 2020, the market size was $15.25 billion. In 2021, the market was at $17.15 billion, and by 2028, it will be a $40.79 billion market. This is a compound annual growth rate of 13.2% during the forecast period. Looking at the risk factors, competition in this market is really hot. I want to take a look at this G2 article for top 10 Jira alternatives and competitors. Atlassian's key product, Jira, has a 4.2 out of 5 rating from 4,659 reviewers. When you take a look at their top 2 competitors, Monday.com has a 4.7 out of 5 rating with 5,647 reviewers. These reviewers say compared to Jira, Monday.com is easier to admin, easier to set up, and more usable. ClickUp is number 2 with a 4.7 out of 5 rating with 4,227 reviewers. They also said it was easier to admin and set up compared to Jira, and it had better support. These are all very powerful tools. If these competitors offer better prices and reliability, then that will definitely hurt Atlassian. This will hurt them as they will likely lose customers. When it comes to their operating expenses, Atlassian is already spending a lot. This will definitely hurt their road to profitability and sustaining it. I want to take a look at their 12-month price targets. Looking at tip ranks, 17 analysts have given their rating with 11 saying to buy and 6 to hold. The average 12-month price target is $379.20. This is a 68.7% upside from its current price of $224.83. The highest price target is $520 and the lowest is $285. The market is really rocky right now, so just remember that when you look at these price targets. When we look at CNN, 19 analysts have given their price target with the median being $371. This is about a 64% increase. The highest was $550 and the lowest was $275. Looking at their current stock price, they are currently at $224.83. Looking at their year to date, they have lost $125.60. This is a 35.84% decrease. Within the past month, they've dropped $81. This is a 26.5% decrease. Project management will always be around. Companies around the world will always need to plan, organize, and manage their projects. Applications will continue to have new updates. Products will continue to be revised. Atlassian has an incredible, powerful suite of products, and I really like using their products. As for an investor's point of view, I think this is a solid company, although competition is definitely there and we'll need to keep an eye on it. I would also keep an eye out on their financials. I want to see if 2023 is indeed the year that they become profitable. The stock has been on my watch list for quite some time, but right now I don't see myself investing in it anytime soon. I have other stocks I'm focused on. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think. As always, thank you for tuning in, stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.